don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello there. Sivaji the boss. All right, now the trailer was completely misleading, at least the trailer I saw, because it made it seem like the whole thing is about revenge. Literally, the first, like, this is apparently a very famous actor, a very historic actor, one who everybody in India loves. I'm not a big... This is the movie I saw with him, and I didn't care for him because, for some reason, he looked too old to be playing the role he was given. At least in the beginning. For the first 2 hours, he looked too old to be playing the role he was given. I didn't like the long hair. I didn't like the mustache. I didn't like anything about him because it just seemed like, oh, that relationship he's in just seems wrong. Why is he so old? He seems older than his parents. He seems older than... And it was just like, all this stuff just made me uncomfortable. Yes, it's a good movie, but I spent all my time focusing on the fact that this actor was cast wrong. They should have cast someone younger or somebody else or changed his look completely because it bothered me. So basically, he's trying to build a free university, a free hospital for people who basically can't afford any of that. It's free for everyone. However, the government's in his way because the government's corrupt. And to the point where it leads to killing him in prison. And he comes back in the last 30 minutes looking like he should have looked from the beginning. He shaves his head. He has a beard, but it's like clean shaped, trimmed. It just looks more appropriate. It's funny because at that point he looked younger than he did for the original part of the film. He shaved his head. He had a clean beard. He just looked younger. When he had a full, long length hair, when he had that mustache, he looked like he looked his age. He really looked his age. Probably 60 years old, but he was like 50 at the time. And when he shaved his head, I was thinking he could pass for a late 30s, early 40s. So it was just like they should have reversed that a bit because he looked so much better at the end. And I'm like, why couldn't they have done this earlier? Why couldn't this just been a revenge film? Because the last 30 minutes is revenge when he comes back as MGR. And it's just like, he looks so cool. I can take all his action scenes so much more. Of course, I could tell he was wearing fake abs under his shirt. You can tell when they wear those fake ab things. Because he was just like, oh my gosh, that looks terrible. But it worked. He looked like a boss. Like the first 2 hours, I couldn't stand him. Of course, I did get into it. I did get into the action, the cheesy action, but I didn't take it seriously or think it actually cool until he looked the part. And I just wish they would have done something different with the way he looked in the beginning because that just didn't work for me. Not at all. That drove me crazy. The movie is good. His look threw me the entire film. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but that's basically it. Sivaji the Boss, a good movie. It's just, it took a while. It took me at least an hour and a half before I actually accepted the way he looked. 30 minutes later, they made him actually look the way I expected him to look. And then there was only like 30 minutes left to the film. It's like a slap in the face for sure. But yeah, good movie. It's just, I couldn't get past the fact the way he looked. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Doodles.